This is Tuttle, Kentucky, located in the far southeastern corner of Laurel County. In fact, you can throw a stone into Knox County. Tuttle was a settlement, probably started along the Wilderness Road, and probably started by people of the same name. There are many ancestors and descendants and members of the Tuttle family who still live in this area. I'm not exactly sure of the history of Tuttle, but more than likely it started here along the Wilderness Road by the Tuttle family, and it was just a settlement. And these parts in the late 1700s, early 1800s were part of Knox County. It didn't become Laurel County until 1825. So don't come out here looking for the Tuttle Hyatt Regency or the Tuttle Shopping Plaza, because there's not a lot going on in Tuttle. Even less going on here in 1869 when Mattison Boyd Jones was born. He died 72 years later in Glendale, California, in Los Angeles County. How does a boy go from Tuttle in Laurel County and make the leap to the West Coast? This is the Robinson Creek Cemetery in Laurel County, just a short ways closer to town from Tuttle. For a little bit of family history of Mattison Boyd Jones, he was born June 15th, 1869. He was one of several children born to Hiram and Permelia Black Jones. These are his parents here at Robinson Creek. He has a brother, William, buried here too. He has a sister buried at Cottingem Cemetery. His maternal grandfather is John Craig Black, and his maternal grandmother is Clarissa Black, and they're buried at New Bethel Cemetery in Knox County, side by side, not very far from here. In eastern Laurel County at Providence Cemetery are his paternal grandparents, Evan and Mary Ann Weaver Jones. So for all practical purposes, Mattison Boyd Jones was a Laurel County boy, but he's buried at Forest Lawn in Glendale, California. Forest Lawn Memorial Park, buried among the biggest stars who ever lived. The place is so big you have to pick up a guide map when you visit. 300 acres and over 250,000 graves. Mattison Boyd Jones. How did he ever get so far from home? The road from Tuttle, Kentucky to Los Angeles, California took a while. He attended public schools as a young boy, and after he graduated, he attended the University of Kentucky, where he graduated in 1894. After leaving UK, he returned to London and was principal of Laurel Seminary for 1 year from 1894 to 1895. Laurel Seminary sat where London Elementary is today. All the while, he continued to study law, and he was admitted to the bar in October of 1895 and practiced law in London for a few months. He left London and he became a professor at Williamsburg Institute, now known as Cumberland College, and in 1898 he taught at the University of Kentucky. He left UK December the 31st, 1899, and 3 days later he married his wife, Nettie Ewell Smith, and moved to Los Angeles in 1900. He set up a legal practice and made the city his home until 1911. And in 1911, he moved to the suburb of Glendale, 10 miles north of LA. Throughout his successful career, Mattison Boyd Jones became a wealthy property owner. He became chairman of the Los Angeles Trust Bank and president of the Glendale Printing and Publishing Company. Mattison and Nettie Jones were a well-respected, prominent family in the upper crust of Glendale. They socialized and entertained with the well-educated and cultured side of Southern California. Of all of their accomplishments, from law to business to real estate to banking to civic involvement, Matt and Nettie Jones will probably be best remembered for the house they built. You know the kind of house. It even has its own name. Bel Air at 727 Kenneth Road, Glendale, California. A circular driveway, 2-acre lot, front and back entrances, and assorted outbuildings. Beautiful curb appeal from Kenneth Road, security gate, manicured landscaping, approach driveway that slowly reveals the magnificence of the grand 5,200 square foot estate, designed and built by the boy from Tuttle in Laurel County, Kentucky. Bel Air is listed as a historical landmark because of its frequent use as a background for motion pictures, TV shows, and commercial filming. Bel Air is also said to be the inspiration for Tara in 1939's production of Gone with the Wind. It's been used as a backdrop on Flamingo Road, Knight Rider, Columbo, Emerald Point, and many more shows. And lest I forget, Bel Air was also the fictional home of Frank Shirley, Clark Griswold's boss, in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Of course, the snow had to be trucked in. And there you have it, the 72-year life of Mattison Boyd Jones in 6 minutes and 47 seconds. And that's how you end up in L.A. County from Tuttle, Laurel County, Kentucky. Thanks for watching.